Hey guys, it's Windwolf and welcome back to my channel. Today we are building a farmhouse. It's a cheaper farmhouse. It's not exactly starter price, I don't think. On lot, it's about 25,000 simoleons, I believe, if I'm remembering if I'm remembering correctly. And so off lot, I'm guessing it's around 23,000 simoleons. The house does fit between 3 to 4 sims. So if you do have that many sims, you should be able to afford this house on starting funds, I think. I don't exactly do cheap homes very often, so I wanted to challenge myself a little bit today to at least try to be a little bit more budget friendly. Originally, this was supposed to be a 20k home, but I will settle for 25k or less, to be honest. That's not that bad of a price. I think it's actually quite a decent one. So it kind of worked out okay. It's a very simple styled home. I'm sure you guys have seen homes like this all the time in the past or in earlier builds. The shape is very simple and plain and pretty common in Sims builds and in real life. So this wasn't difficult to make by any means. The only sad thing about this home is that because I've placed the kitchen in the front, there's no front window. And it looks kind of bizarre. I was going to add some sort of foliage and leafy stuff to kind of hide it, but it looked very bizarre that way too, so I just left it kind of empty. So that's the only downside, is the windows aren't exactly perfect, but otherwise I think the house looks really, really nice. And we did use some platforms. I think this is still on small wall height, but we did use platforms instead of a foundation to get upstairs because I wanted to do sort of an indented step up to the front door. And yeah, now we're just extending the house a little bit to actually fit the amount of Sims I wanted, because I did want to make this a family home. So there is so it's two bathrooms. No, it's not two bathrooms. I don't think it's two bedrooms though. And the kids' bedroom is a shared bedroom, so you can fit two kids in there. And then the parents' bedroom obviously fits two Sims as well, because of the double bed situation. And the floor plan itself is very like open concept. There's not really that much complicated about this home. I'm actually kind of surprised that you can fit so much in such a small space. Because I don't build small homes super often, I am often shocked at how much you can actually fit. And it just worked out really nice. Hopefully this is tall enough for your Sims to walk through. This is on short wall height with double, I think twice raised up foundation, or not foundation but platforms. I think it should be okay because the door height is still taller, so your Sim should be able to walk around and use this place just fine. It's not that short. The only unfortunate thing, like I was saying earlier, is because of the platforms, this also made an issue for kitchen, because I wanted to have a window in the kitchen, and at first I thought, oh, we can do just like a longer window and that would look okay in the front as well. However, because of the platform, the window was placed very weirdly, so again, I could not put the window. As we can see, the problem being kind of worked out soon enough. The kitchen does use the cheapest appliances. Unfortunately, I could not afford more because I wanted to clutter the house. And to be honest, I really like these counters. They're very clean and simple and modern, and so they work out quite nicely with this house, which is also just kind of modern farmhousey. So it's a little bit more contemporary, can fit more modern kitchenware. I wanted to try the cottage living one at first, but it was, I think, a little bit too outdated for what we were going for. So I'm actually kind of glad that I've used these cheaper ones instead. The dining room just is smack dab in the middle of this house. There was nowhere else to put it. I wanted to put bar stools, honestly, and I don't know if I ended up fitting any. I don't think I did, but I wish I could have, because that would have been nice. But instead you just get, extra counter space, which in The Sims is kind of useless, but in terms of building looks quite nice. We do use a lot of Dream Home Decorator in this build. We use, I think, probably a bit of Eco Lifestyle. We've definitely used Snowy Escape. I'm not really sure what other builds off the top of my head. I know that this flooring is from Outdoor Retreat. I think this flooring gets slept on a lot. It's actually a really nice flooring, and I do love using it inside, especially this lighter tone. I think the orangey tone has this weird, like, kind of greenish color to it inside, but outside it looks really nice. This is a good flooring to use, and I really like it, so it worked out really well. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this build. I'm trying to get back into building more, but I don't know what to build, to be honest. Like, I get one build done a week, but I want to do something fun. and I don't know what to do. So if you guys have ideas down below of like cool things in The Sims, or things that would look good in The Sims, or maybe a renovation that you want to see, or just even some weird challenges where you give me like 3 packs and I've got to build it, let me know, because I'll definitely try doing it. I think it would be very, very fun and good. So yeah. Oh, we did use Nifty Knitting too, didn't we? And probably Parenthood. I'm not sure. Like I said, I didn't measure out the packs for this build. I only checked on the pricing, and I just, financing in The Sims is so hard, especially when you're only doing it for a build video. If I were like playing in the game, having to start out with like an empty home would be super fun. I would definitely build a house bigger than I can actually furnish, because that way you can kind of see the fruition of it. But when you're just building, you want to build something nice. So doing a budget build is kind of a pain. So yeah. Anyways, we are doing another farmhouse, which I haven't finished yet. We got pretty far. We finished the interior on stream a while back, but I just never got to doing the exterior. It's on a huge 50 by 50 lot, but I've even debated changing it to a 64 by 64, solely because I want to have a nice yard in the back. And with the space, like this house, it's an L-shaped farmhouse that we've done, okay? And it's massive. Like it literally has its own guest house type of massive. So I don't know if I want to put on a bigger lot, because on one hand, like this house is already really big and I don't need the extra space lengthwise. I just need it vertically so I can have a bigger backyard. But at the same point, like a big house should have a really nice fancy backyard, should it not? So it's been a bit difficult to work around, unfortunately. As I say this, I'm just now realizing that I told someone I was going to build their house for them yesterday, and then I ended up playing Valorant. Oopsie. I'll have to message them. I was not feeling down for Sims yesterday on stream. I was like, at first I wasn't even sure I wanted to stream, to be honest, because I was so tired. I don't know why, just this sudden like exhaustion. And so I'm like, you know what, I'll try streaming, because usually I'll be like super tired, but then once I do something I'll feel better. So I was like, you know what, I'll try streaming, but I don't know if I'm gonna play The Sims, because The Sims just takes so much brain power to build, and I'll probably fall asleep trying to play. So I ended up playing Valorant, which was super duper fun. The only unfortunate thing is, so I was building my friend's like dream house in The Sims 4, and he wanted a sort of like ranch styled modern farmhouse as well. However, the only issue is I don't know where that house is anymore. I'm sure I have it saved somewhere in some save file, but I don't know which save file has it. So this is a little bit concerning. Oh my god, I was so excited. Sorry, backtracking back to the build for a second. I was so excited to use these maximalist tiles for once to make like this fake rug. It looked so good, and it's such a cheap way to make this house look like it has a rug, even though it doesn't. I really like that I got to use it, and I even got to use the wallpaper both in the kids' bedroom and in the parents' bedroom. So I'm pretty happy with that, because I've been trying to use that pack more, and you know, the items are so good, but I just find that it's really hard to fit in the stuff sometimes. Like it's not the color scheme I'm going for, or it's just a little bit too much, or you know. So I was pretty happy to actually get some maximalist items in this build. It made my day. I used this cute little flower wallpaper in the master bedroom, and I think I used like that more color. I think I even used a more colorful like dark blue one in the kids' bedroom, and I just really liked it. The only thing is that because I used this rug, I was trying to find a wallpaper accent to match it, and I couldn't. So I don't really remember. I think I've made the house have a brick accent. I think I actually gave it a green brick accent, and also, I'm so sorry, I'm getting distracted by so many things right now, but that backsplash from Jungle Adventures is literally everything, and it looks so good in kitchens. It was my favorite thing. It was one of the reasons I also was like, no, we're definitely not adding a window, because if we add a window, we wouldn't see that beautiful tile backsplash from Jungle Adventure, and it was way too good to cover up. So, yeah. Anyways, now that I'm done being excited, the only unfortunate part is the weird, awkward like hallway entrance, but I think that's pretty realistic given the sort of floor plan that we went for, and it looks kind of okay. I know people complain a lot about having wasted space, but I don't mind having hallways as long as they're too wide. If it's a 1 wide hallway, never in a million years would I do that, but a 2 wide hallway I can stand, you know what I mean? we're putting in some green. I've been in a green mood lately. I do like the color green in The Sims, especially this like pastel-y, kind of more minty or sagey colors I like a lot. So I've been doing a lot of mint, especially in farmhouses. I feel like it just suits the house for some reason. I think that's because the sage sort of color on kitchens has become super popular. Like people like having colored countertops, and one of that like kind of like darky, the darker greeny color has become pretty popular for colorful kitchens. So I think I've been in a green mood because of that. So that was fun. And I really like how this house turned out. For being as cheap as it was, it is surprisingly well decorated. I did end up using cheats for debug landscaping because there's no way in heck I was going to save up $3,000 for landscaping. So that's the only cheaty side, but this wasn't really meant to be like a challenge. It was just meant to be kind of a cheaper home that's usable. So it worked out well. And I use debug even when I'm not making cheap homes, so it's like I don't feel like excluding it, you know what I mean? I tried really hard to use this rug. I was hoping to not have to do the same bed twice, but I did end up using the same bed twice just because I couldn't find one that kind of matched well. And I was like, you know, kids would never ever have the exact same beds, but for the sake of the Sims build, I was like, whatever, we'll just match them. It looks nicer, and I actually was kind of shocked at how well this rug matched with this bed. So I think the rug is from Dream Home Decorator, and the beds I think are from Nifty Knitting. And I like how the little, you know, the kind of purplish pink color matches with the purplish pink in that carpet. That like made my day. It made my day. And then I was kind of going back, and this is where I end up finding that accent wall. It's kind of that geometric accent wall from Maximus, and I think I used a dark blue color swatch because I was trying to find something to make this house match, not the house, but this room have just a little bit more of a pop of color, either with I was going for blue because there's really nothing else blue in that room. So I really wanted to find another color swatch that would match. And there it is. It was such a perfect match. Like even the kind of like again, that sort of like purpley pink color matched perfectly. And I was like, this is just a dream come true. When have you ever had things match that well in The Sims before? So I loved using that wallpaper. I know it's a little bit weird in that room. It doesn't necessarily match the aesthetics, but it fit the color scheme. So I had to do it. You know what I mean? Like that's probably the only time you'll see something match that well in The Sims 4. So I had to. But anyways, I think we're reaching the end of the speed build here. So I'm going to head on out, and I'm going to let the screenshots take over. And I hope you guys really, really liked this build. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Give me some build ideas, guys. I need build ideas. Even give me CAS ideas. I'll do CAS. I'm good at CAS. No, I'm not, but I'll do it because I need ideas. I'm running out of ideas. So if you guys have any ideas, tell me. I need them. But yeah, anyways, as per usual, if you do like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like me, hit the subscribe button. If you really like me and want to be notified every single time I post a video, go ahead and hit that bell button. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you guys next time.